Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to have a look and see what's coming up for you at the time you watch this video, what you need to know, what's being highlighted for you, what advice you need with the situation. It could be picking up on the energies of the day. It could be picking up on something going on, give or take a couple of days. It could be picking on a situation that you've been dealing with for quite some time, and you still need some insight or guidance with it. Okay, so just keep an open mind with timings. Take what resonates. You're going to have to use your own discernment to see if and how these messages fit for you, where they go. Okay, don't force anything to go where it doesn't go. That being said, we're going to jump in. This is a new deck. It's called the Harmonious Tarot, for those of you who want to know. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. It's been crazy over here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing my best to just stay on top of things and keep up with things, but it's taking a toll. But it's all good things, so you know. All right, Pisces. 9 of Pentacles flew out. Independence, self-sufficiency, working on that money. I hear working on that coin. Is that something you say? I don't say that. So maybe that's something you say. Single, ready to mingle, achieving some sort of goal, some sort of financial goal, especially paying off a debt, and that could be where that independence energy is coming from. 7 of Cups, but it flew out in reverse. I don't typically use read reversals, but I do take them when I see them, especially because I don't usually go for reversals. If they show me something in reverse, I'm like, okay, I hear you. A choice that has been made, someone taking action after a time of procrastination or after a time of waiting, or confusion, okay? And with the 9 of Pentacles, it could be that you're in a place in your life with whatever it is where you've got options, and it's like either you were waiting for something to come in, something to be completed, and that would have clarified your next step, or you've got options, you're in a good place, you don't really need anything, but it's like, okay, what's available to me at this level that I'm at? And then just looking at what's available and deciding where you're going to go, what you're investing in next, okay? And that could be in your love life, that could be with your job, with your business. Okay, thank you all very, very much, as always, for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your feedback, for subscribing to the channel, for your donations. It's all greatly appreciated. I hope you're all doing well. I had quite a few comments on my last reading that I did. It felt like my eyes were itching, as if I had been crying, and that wasn't me. So I was asking, is that you guys? And quite a few of you have said, yeah, I am crying, or I have been crying, or I should be crying, I don't want to. So I just hope everyone's okay out there, okay? Just be kind to yourself, nurture on yourself a little bit. And if you feel like crying, I'm just going to say you should just find a place and a time where you feel safe and comfortable, but let it out. Like, it's very cathartic. It's very healing. It can be, okay? So if you feel called to do that, look into it. I would look at it, okay? All right, Pisces, let's look at today's reading, the Chariot. Yeah, progression, moving forward with confidence, overcoming obstacles. The Chariot again. Something to do with your car, new car, fixing your car, getting a better car. It could also be traveling, arrival, okay? You going somewhere, someone coming to see you. Cancer energy. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces at the time they watch this video. What do they need to know? And I'm going to try to do your week ahead at some point today, so please bear with. Okay, bottom of the deck, the 7 of Pentacles. Pause, review, assessment. Am I getting what I want out of this situation? Do I want to keep going, or is it time to switch course, go in a different direction? Because this isn't going to take me where I want to go, okay? It could also be harvest time, and the assessment you're doing is, do I want to do this again, or do I want to keep going? Again, it's similar energy, right? Do I want to keep doing this, or do I want to do something different? Is what I'm investing in giving me the results that I was hoping for, expecting? Is it close? Can I live with it? Do I need to just drop this and do something else? Is that kind of a phase with the 7 of Pentacles, okay? Current situation, 10 of Wands. The way this feels, Pisces, is a lot of work and you're not quite getting the results you wanted. So say you wanted the 9 of Pentacles or the 10 of Pentacles for your 10 of Wands energy. This is a lot of effort. This is a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice. You're only getting the 7. So you're saying, I'm getting something, but it's not what I wanted. It's not what I expected. Or, quite frankly, it's not fair for all the work I've put in. And this could be about a relationship. This could be about a job. This could be about anything you're pursuing, right? In the challenge position, yeah, 6 of Pentacles. So what's being highlighted today is a situation that's not quite fair for you. And it's decision time, it's review time. This could be some sort of actual review and you're not getting the results you wanted. Someone's being unfair to you, okay? Or as in, they're not giving you the praise and the recognition you deserve, or they're not paying you what you deserve. Or this is a situation where your time, your effort, your dedication is not reciprocated, is not recognized, okay? Not fairly anyway, because you are getting something, but the challenge with the 6 of Pentacles is fairness, balance, reciprocity. It's not there, okay? It's not quite right. There's a Chariot in the foundation. The way this feels, Pisces, is this could be specific for some of you. It's not going to be for everyone, but if it's yours, take it, okay? The way this feels is you've been working towards something. You've been investing in something. It started to show cracks. It started to show, you know what, it might not be what I want. There might be something better for me. Something better was presented to you and you said, no, I'm in this. I don't know if this is viable or not yet, and it's too soon to make a decision. It's too soon to jump ship. This could still be salvageable. This could still work. This could still be successful. I'm going to complete this, keep a promise, keep my word, see this contract through, or stick to the plan I have for the situation to see that through. I'm going to complete this before I make a decision. You wanted to be fair in a situation. You wanted to have all the information before you made a decision. You wanted to give something or someone time to show you what it can be, show you what they can do, show you if this is something worth your while or not. You want it to be fair. So you've been holding back. The time is now, and you're assessing and you're reviewing, and we'll see what comes out. But for the most part, I'm seeing you saying, you know what? It's not quite what I wanted. Now what you do from there, we'll see. Because for some of you, I'm seeing you like taking on another job or taking on more hours, or because you're like, I still want to do this. I'm getting results. It is taking me where I want to go. It just needs more effort, and I'm willing to do that. For others of you, there's a shift to where you're saying, it's not really what I wanted. I don't want to keep doing this. I've given this the best I could anyway with the 10 of Wands. There's nothing else I could do. So it's just, it's not viable, right? And you're just switching course. We'll see. In the recent past, yeah, the High Priestess. And again, this is the energy of, I see some things, I'm aware, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't want to make any rash decisions. I don't want to take any impulsive action here because I feel like this needs a little bit more time, or I need more time to figure out what I want to do, okay? And so it's that energy of observing, holding back, learning from what you see, and kind of allowing, again, giving something room to do what it needs to do, or giving something time, or someone. I don't know if there's a situation where you gave someone time to make something up to you before you decided what kind of part they can play in your life. If you still want to be friends with them, if you still want to be in a relationship with them, if you still want to invest with them. And it's like, well, I told them I'm going to give them a chance, and I need to give them that chance. It's not fair for me now to turn around and go, I told you I'd give you a chance. You didn't even have time to do anything, but I'm over it. You see what I mean? It's that kind of situation. My manager said, let me see what I can do here. I told him I agreed to that, right? I'll give you some time. There's this other thing that either I know of it or I know I want something different, but I told them I'll give them the time. So I can't just turn around and go like, you didn't do enough. I didn't give them the time. I told them I would give them the time. Let me give them the time, right? It's something along those lines. Okay, on the mind. Yeah, King of Cups. There's been, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This could be your energy. Or you could be dealing with another water sign, wherever they have water in their chart. This is a place of emotional mastery. This is a place of, again, I see everything. I'm aware of everything. I'm making some big decisions here. I want to be fair, but I have oversight of everything. Okay, nothing's kind of escaping me. I choose, I decide. And again, it's very calm, very reserved. And it feels like, because what's underneath everything is the Chariot. You want to go somewhere, you want to go somewhere, you want to do something. You've got a goal in mind, okay? And you're tempering it, okay? You're saying, listen, I told this person I'd give them this time. I told this person I'd give them this chance for them to do something for me, for them to fix something, for them to do better, for them to make amends. Even though I feel like I want to go with the Chariot, I'm just going to take a breath. I'm going to pause. I'm going to let things unfold before I make a decision. All right, so what's going to happen? Oh, okay, interesting. 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. Okay. Pisces, what this is, for some of you where this applies, you're dealing with a situation where it's challenging, because this is someone who has the intention of giving you what it is that you want. Like, they want to give you what you want, but they are not able to. Okay? You've slowed yourself down, hoping this person would catch up, but they were already going as fast as they could possibly go, and they were still not catching up to your slowed down speed. Does that make sense? And it's a situation where there's been a pattern, there's been a cycle of you accepting less than what you want and deserve, because you care for this person, or because there's history, or because there is emotion invested somehow. But with the King of Cups here, and the Seven of Pentacles, and the High Priestess, well, you've come to a place where you're saying, you know what, maybe love isn't enough. Maybe the fact that I love this place, or I love this person, or I love this job, maybe that's not enough anymore for me, because it's not fair. I should be getting more from this than I am. And loving it is one thing, but I got to pay bills. Or I could be living a much better, easier life, more comfortable life, if I went out and pursued what I really want and deserve. You know? So it's the kind of thing where you stay in a job because you get on very well with the team or the manager, but the job doesn't pay you what it should. We've all been there, Pisces, I'm sure. I have. And you sacrifice, and you give, and you accept whatever they can give you in return, because it's a case of, you know, I know you would give me more if you could, and I appreciate that. So it's okay, right? It's okay. And so you're giving this person, this situation time to give you what you deserve, to make something right, to balance something out. You want pentacles. You want something solid. You want something stable. You want something real, concrete, results, investment, dedication, the money that you deserve, okay? And they're still coming up with cups, which, again, I'm not being mean to this person or the situation. You know, they mean well. They do. But they physically cannot give you what it is you deserve. They mean well. They would if they could, but they can't. You see what I mean? I don't know if this is someone who is dealing with some sort of addiction, especially drinking, to where you have the good days and the bad days, right? In the good days, they're perfect. They're exactly what you want and deserve. But the good days are rare, and they're getting rarer and far in between. And usually they're a little bit not quite right? and you keep holding out for the good days and dealing with a lot of BS and a lot of unpleasantness in between. And it's a case of they're telling you, you know, I'm working on it, but they're not really, they have the intention, but they're not actually doing the work. Does that make sense? You have cups, you don't have pentacles. And so I feel like this puts you at a crossroads, and this puts you in a place of, well, you know what? I kept my word. I just have to assess the situation and just be completely fair. That includes me. Be fair to myself as well, okay? Because something's coming up short. And I get that it's been very difficult, Pisces, with the devil there for you. Because there is emotion here. There is history here. This is, you know. But there's also an aspect for some of you to this person where, I don't know, there's something a little shady. There's something a little, because this is a pattern that they're also aware of. I just have to turn on the waterworks, and Pisces will forgive me, or Pisces will give me more time. Or I just have to pull at Pisces heartstrings, because the devil comes with the touch of manipulation, emotional manipulation. That could also, and I feel like for some of you, for a lot of you, you're aware of whatever the pattern is, whatever the situation is, you're aware. And again, I feel like you were giving someone a chance to do better. Or you were giving someone a chance to just show up right. You're giving someone a chance to admit to something. You would be giving someone a chance, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's a little bit disappointing, to say the least, when you see them show up the same way. The pattern is trying to repeat itself. Okay? But at the same time, with the King of Cups, you're saying, you know what? I got to make my decisions. If that's what you're offering, I need to look at that and consider it from a realistic perspective. Is that enough? Is that fair? Is that right? Because you've been shouldering a heavy burden as you've been giving this person or this situation time to just do better, be better. Just fair. That you're not asking for much, Pisces. You're just asking for fairness. And so when you see them show up the same, you know? So let's see. Let's clarify for Pisces. 10 of Wands in the current situation. The Hermit. You're assessing. You're doing some heavy soul searching. You're learning from this. The Hermit with the High Priestess tells me you know exactly what's up. Maybe you were confused before. Maybe you weren't sure if this person knew what they were doing before. Maybe you weren't sure if they were being manipulative or not before. Maybe you weren't sure. You know, could they do this? Would they do this? Okay? But now you know. Now you know. There's been some sort of information revealed to you recently. You've come across some information. This could be reading something, seeing something, hearing something, dreaming something. To where you just know what you need to know about it. Okay? Six of Pentacles and the Challenge, the Tower. Yeah. This is a pattern that, you know, it's not doing you any favors. It's not helping you at all. What the realization recently could have been, because it's a bit shocking and unexpected, but it could have been to do with, I'm never going to get what I want and deserve in this situation. And it's mind-blowing, but it's also a little freeing, because then it's like, well, at least I know, and then I can make my plans accordingly. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there's been some sort of revelation. There's been some sort of shocking response, shocking reaction, shocking result in the sense that I did not expect. I gave you all of this time, energy, money, patience, and you come up with it. I did not expect. I really thought you were going to do better. I really thought you were going to be fair. I really thought, you know what I mean? And then it's a case of, wow, it's still not right. It's still not okay. You're still trying to do the same thing. You're still not, wow, you know? The Chariot and the Foundation. Six of Swords. Yeah, Pisces. This is something you've stopped yourself from leaving. You've stopped yourself from turning away. You've stopped yourself from pushing this away, because You said, okay, well, maybe I'm not seeing it correctly. Maybe I haven't given it enough time. Maybe that, whatever. I'm going to give it more time. I'm going to give it more energy. I'm going to give it more effort. I'm going to give it more this. And then I'll see what's up. I'm going to have a conversation with them. I'm going to make it clear. I'm going to make it known. It wasn't necessarily ultimatum. It might have come across as such to them, but it was a case of, listen, I'm kind of frustrated with this. Like, this is how I feel. I'm putting this and I'm not seeing this in return. And they're like, no, Pisces, okay, thanks for bringing it up. Thanks for telling me. I'll do better. I just need a little bit more time. Let me see what I can do, right? Something along those lines. And you really, I feel like you felt good about that conversation when that happened. I feel like you felt, oh, hey, it's going to improve now. It'll be better now. That's what I needed to do. And now it'll be okay. And so now when it's like assessment time, because this is what you've agreed upon, let's review this at such and such time. No progress, no change, no result, more promises. You know? The High Priestess in the recent past, yeah, judgment. Yeah, man, you had very big realization, very big awakening. This is also that big judgment call where you said, this is the last chance. I'm going to do this one more time. I made a promise or whatever. I'm going to give this amount of time. I'm going to give this amount of money, and that's it. Let's see what happens. Or it could have been that kind of ultimatum energy conversation, or that conversation of, okay, seriously, or the realization, this isn't right, this isn't fair, it may never be right, it may never be fair. What if it's never right? What do I do? Do I want to keep going? What am I doing this for? Is that kind of realization with judgment. King of Cups on the mind, the Nine of Cups. I feel like you know what you want. You know what you want. And this isn't it. And it's not going to take you there either. Okay, you are focused. Nine of Cups, Six of Cups. This is where you're also aware of the pattern of this is what this person has been doing for a long time with the Six of Cups. And this could be a family member for some. This could be a friend. This could be someone you've been with for a long time. This could be someone who you've had some sort of cycle with, on again, off again relationship or whatever. And you're realizing, I've given this thing time, energy, effort, because I believed it will take me to my wish fulfillment. I believed it's what's right. I believed, that's what you're now assessing. Because when you look at it, it's just cups. It's emotion, but it's not grounded. You don't have any results. You have nothing to show for it. When you look at it from a realistic standpoint, it's that relationship where even though there's affection, there's love, there's care there, you've been together for years and you have nothing to show for it. And that's a big realization to come to, right? Because then you go, what are we doing this for then? Especially after you've tried talking to this person and telling them how you feel and then making some promises, or same if it's a job, same if it's whatever. Okay, so what are you going to do? Queen of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress. Jeez, okay. So we have the King, Queen of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress. You know what you want, the Emperor with the Empress. You found your match, or you know what your match would be. You've either found your match, perfect job, perfect person, something on your level, something that would give to you as you give to it, something perfectly balanced, or you know what that would be. You know what that would look like. Based on my experience and based on my qualifications, I deserve this sort of money. You know what that would be, okay? Or someone's actually offered you that. And the thing you were in, King and Queen of Cups, it was compatible at some point in time. This feels like that immature relationship. This feels like a relationship you have when you're young. The puppy love, the whatever it's called, right? This could be your first love. This could be someone you've been with since high school, uni, school, I don't know, you met them at your first job, I don't know, you have a lot of history with this person. You met them when you were young. You came together when you were young, they were young, unexperienced, immature, you know, something along those lines. At that point in time, you're on the same page. You didn't really think of things in terms of pragmatic, big life decisions, realistic matters. It was about the love. The love was enough. Do you see what I mean? The love was enough. And again, we have that difference. Things have moved, things have shifted, things have changed, and we're meant to move and shift and change. You developed, you grew in a different way or in a different direction than this person, or you grew, they didn't, whatever the case is, to where for you now, the love isn't enough anymore. You're like, okay, that's great. Yes, we get on. Yes, we get along great. Yes, we're friends, but you're not paying me enough, you know? Yes, we're family, but we're not doing the same we're supposed to be doing here. We're not investing enough in the situation. I'm doing more than you are. So we need to separate the two. Putting love aside, it's time to get real. It's time to get like realistic and pragmatic. I want 9 of Cups. Settle down, have a family, get a house, invest in whatever. And you're talking to this person and they're like, well, they can't get it together. They don't quite know what they want. They still don't know who they are and where they want to be in life. And they just go, but I love you. And you're like, that's great. But you really should know by now. Like, you really should know by now. What have you been doing? You know? You're saying, okay, I got a plan. I need to develop. I need to advance my career. This is where I'm going. Yes, we get on wonderfully. You're my manager and we get on great. And I value that. I do. But I've been here for this amount of time. I've shown you what I got. I've shown you what I can do. I've taken on this and this and this and this. I've talked to you about my wants and needs, desires, what I feel I deserve, my frustrations. I really should be paid more. I really should be valued more. I really should be in that kind of role, not this kind of role. And they go, yeah, Pisces, I fully agree with you. I just don't know. This is the type of manager that they're a lovely person, but a crap manager, okay? They don't know how to manage. They don't know how to get you the stuff you deserve. They don't know how to stand up for their team. They don't know how to invest in their employees, right? And they just go off the fact that you're friends. Pisces is not going to pick me up on anything or call me out on anything because we're friends. And again, for some, there's an aspect of they know that's not quite right, and they just hope it kind of just keeps going that way. They don't have to do anything, right? Because we do have the devil there. So Pisces, big decision. What else for Pisces? 3 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, Pisces, you're saying, listen, emotion is great with the Moon. It's wonderful. I do value our friendship. I do value our emotional connection. That's wonderful. But when it comes to, can we work together? Can we build together? Can we put down roots? Can we actually create something that is long-lasting? I'm on my own. I'm the only one doing it. I'm on my own. Or I'd be better off on my own. And that's a difficult realization to come to, but at the end of the day, the numbers don't add up, Pisces. The numbers don't add up. They're hoping to give you the 3 of Pentacles and a whole lot of emotion to make up for the 9 of Pentacles that you're putting in. And you're going, that's 2 separate things. That is 2 separate things. You're trying to put them together. You're trying to get me to, I can't pay my bills with your friendship. I can't pay my bills with your love, you know? And it has come to a point of frustration, Pisces, with the 10 of Wands and the Hermit, because you have given this a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of resource. You've been patient. You've been understanding. You've reached the end of your rope here with the 10 of Wands. So I can't do any more. I've done every possible thing I could think of and then some to help you, to give you time to do better, to give you time to figure it out, to give you time to balance out that scale and just give me what is fair. I don't want more. I don't want you to make up for anything. I just want fair. Okay? And they're still not doing it. This is someone showing up hoping they could they could use emotion to pay you when it should be money. Do you see what I mean? Or they could use emotion to reciprocate where you put in money, time, emotion, dedication, loyalty, perseverance, and they're like, but I love you, but we get on, but I value you as a friend, but we're family. And you've been trying to explain. That's the thing. You've been trying to explain. I value that, I appreciate that, but that's not what I'm talking about. And that's not what's enough in this situation. That's not what's fair in this situation. And it's tricky, Pisces, I know. Under the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups. You've put in pentacles, or someone's been putting in emotion, promising pentacles, and you're going, okay, where's my pentacles? Where's my pentacles? Why do you show up again with emotion? No, that's not what we talked about. That's not what we agreed. Three of Wands. I've got other things waiting for me. I've got other things I could be doing with my time. Things that would grow. Things that would be fair. External to this dynamic. External to this connection. You want that Four of Wands. You're ready to start something, to build something, to create, to develop it. It's a solid foundation. You can't have a solid foundation with this person. The Magician and the Seven of Cups. This is emotional manipulation, emotional blackmail. Someone using emotion to confuse, to drag things out, to procrastinate, to keep you wondering, to keep you hoping, waiting around. And with the Devil, for some of you, they know what they're doing. They're intentionally manipulating you. Okay? Or at least hoping they get away with it. Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's that energy of, but we're friends, but we get on, but we have such a beautiful history together, but I love you. But you know what I mean? And you've really had to take a stand. You almost walked away from this a few times, and you stopped yourself, turned yourself around, and I feel like this was the last time. This was the last time. Two of Wands. You had a conversation with this person, Judgment energy. Two of Cups saying, listen, this is great, and I value this connection, and I value the emotional bond, but if it's not going to grow and go anywhere, I need to go some places, right? Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. You've been in your head about this for a long time. You've been at war with yourself, trying to be fair to this person more than you are to yourself. And it's decision time. And I feel like there's a conversation here that's going to happen, because it's not right. It's just not right, not fair, not balanced, and that's just the bottom line. You've had to put emotion aside, King of Cups energy. You're aware of the emotion, but you can't pay bills with emotion. So you've had to put emotion aside as opposed to let emotion rule your decisions, okay? And go, listen, it's either right or it's not. And you can't say I didn't give you time, and you can't say I'm not patient, and you can't say I wasn't understanding, and you can't say that I don't value this, you know. It's just not right, and it is what it is, and we need to call it what it is and move on. Purity. Calendula number 1. Yeah. You're ready to start something that's going to last, Pisces, and you're in a situation that cannot do that with you. And you're saying, okay, well then I need to cleanse, clear, purge, release, and start out fresh and go my own way then. And there's no, you know, animosity. There's no bitterness. There's no nothing. You're saying it's just not right. We've tried. It's not right. It's not fair to the both of us. So we need to be making different choices. And that's just what it is. That's where you are. Where the other person is, I'm not seeing a lot of it in the cards, so it's just a case of that's not really a focus for you. Because again, you understand with the King of Cups, it's not right, it's not fair, and that's just the bottom line. How you feel about the truth doesn't change that that's the truth. Do you see what I mean? Breakthrough, Ginkgo, 39, absolutely. It's like that Ace of Swords energy. Mars, Uranus, I'm making an executive decision, this needs to change. This is changing, okay? Passion flower, surrender, number 43. Yeah. With Pluto, this is something that needed to end. This is something that it's a natural conclusion. It's a natural ending. And you're just letting it happen. Where before you kind of debated with yourself, you kind of talked yourself into staying, or you allowed this person to talk into staying. And again, it was your decision, and you're fully aware. You consider things at the time, and you made an executive decision. I'm going to stay. I'm going to give it more time. I'm going to agree to this. No one really forced you or pushed your hand, or pushed you. It was a case of, but again, you had that Seven of Cups with the Magician. You felt like you didn't have enough information, or you felt like there was more this person could be doing, or you felt like it's too soon to jump ship. It's too soon. It wouldn't be right, wouldn't be fair. I would have regret. So for me not to have regrets walking away from this is what I need to do. So that's what you did. That was the approach. And now you're saying, okay, I've done it. I can let it go now. I know what I need to do. I know, you see what I mean? Lavender, number 20, Weaver. You're walking away from something, Pisces, and you're going your own way. Okay? Because you cannot create anything in this situation or with this person, nothing long lasting. The emotion is there, cups are there, the emotion is there, but you've come to this place where it's like, I know what I want, and emotion is not going to cut it. It's not enough. And we just need to be making some different decisions then. Because if we don't want the same things, that's fine. But we need to acknowledge that and make our decisions accordingly. If we cannot give the same, if we don't feel like, see what I mean? If there's that incompatibility, it needs to be acknowledged, and we just need to be making different decisions. Dragon's blood number 51, Anima Mundi. Yeah, you're saying, okay, I see everything for what it is. Things have come full circle. There's been this completion. There's release. Again, with the tears, okay? There's this release. They could be crying when you're telling them this, but again, with the King of Cups, it's like, I don't mean to make you cry. I don't mean to hurt your feelings. That's not the point here. But this is what it is, right? And we both know this, and we've talked about this. And it's still not working. It's still not coming together. So it's time for someone to call time, and you go be free and be where and with whoever it is that you're compatible with, and I can do the same. And that way we can both grow in a way that we're happy, and fulfilled. It just cannot be together. We can't do that with and for each other. And that we just need to call time on it. We just call it what it is and let it go and move on. Okay? So Pisces, it's never easy, but what I like is you're in this place of, I'm aware, I understand, I accept, I surrender, I embrace. I've done everything I could. I have no regrets. It is what I thought it is. You see what I mean? I can release it without any sort of regret or remorse, because I've done everything. Right? So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what this is for you. There is something either around you, or you're dealing with it, you're talking to this person, you're entertaining this opportunity, or you know what it would look like, you know what it would be for you. If it's not exactly here for you now, it's around you, which is why energetically you're feeling pulled to make changes to align yourself with it. Okay, just FYI, if you don't see it, but you feel this restlessness or you feel this imbalance in your current dynamic, it's because the right dynamic is around you. Okay, and you're feeling it energetically pulling you. That's why you feel that restlessness in your current dynamic, and you feel like maybe it's not right, maybe it's not fair. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel okay with it. That's why. It's because your true match, person, place, situation, opportunity is in your circle already. That's why, right? And you're feeling that gravitational pull. So maybe that clarifies some things for some of you. And for others, you know exactly what this is, but you've been holding back from it, trying to be fair to this situation to keep your word here. That has happened, so you may be shifting in this other direction. Okay? So it'll be different for everyone. Let me know what you think, how this applies to you. If it does, I really hope it helps. Okay? So I'll leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.